Good morning, everyone. Good morning if you are in my part of the world. I am in Florida in the United States, so I am in Eastern Standard Time. This is a new series that I have been inspired to begin a journey with Spirit Animal Oracle. So, Spirit Animal Oracles are speaking to me and wanting to come through and be shared. So, today, the spirit animal oracle is the butterfly, the beautiful butterfly. So, transformation is beautiful. Transformation is beautiful. There were a few impressions that came through pretty strongly with butterfly. So, as souls having human experiences, transformation is inevitable and happening all the time. As we move through our human experiences, we have a before the experience, during the experience, and after the experience. So, in that regard, we want to make sure that we remember to revere the changes, to hold in high esteem the experiences that we have as lessons that help us to learn more about ourselves and our journeys. Um, as we move through this time of introspection, closing out 1 year and moving into the new year, this is also um, this is kind of like that chrysalis stage of the butterfly, right? So the caterpillar creates that chrysalis for protection as it transforms into the butterfly. So this is a necessary part of that transformative process, that time of reflection, that time of hibernation, that time of introspection. So, that is a very important part of transformation. And as we move into this new year on our journey of ascension as humanity, we are shedding our old selves. We are letting go of our old selves, the constructs and the frameworks and the definitions that no longer hold as truths for us, old belief systems, old narratives. So that's the caterpillar that has lived through that life experience up until now. And we are creating this chrysalis for ourselves, this chrysalis of transformation. And as we begin that new year, we will begin the new year as the butterfly, as the new us, the new self that we have cultivated over this contemplative part of our experience. And again, a lot of times on a spiritual journey, one looks at those, opportunities for growth and things that we want to work on as faults, as things that are wrong. Something's wrong with us. So we need to fix it. And Butterfly wants to remind us that um, the things that we want to work on and grow from um, are not faults. They are part of our whole self. And again, just as there are stages in the life of a butterfly that led up to the presentation of butterfly, all of those experiences that we've had, all of those moments and challenges, um, you think of that saying, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Well, I believe that all of our life experiences um, are opportunities for us to recognize how we've moved through them, how we've survived them, what are the lessons that we did learn, what are the values that we can take away from those experiences as strengths, and what can we adjust or change in our life to um, shore ourselves up so that we can perhaps prevent that perceived negative thing from not happening again. And if it does, what's that pattern? So it's all opportunities for growth and healing. So Butterfly reminds us that we need all of those stages of our existence for us to be able to make um, these transformative changes, and recognize that um, there's more than one opportunity in our lives to be able to apply that sort of metaphor of the caterpillar transforming into the butterfly. So, the things that we want to work on, the growth opportunities, they're not faults, they're just opportunities as humans, as souls having human experiences, opportunities for ascension, growth, and transformation. The other message that came through very strongly as well is about healthy boundaries. So, here we are again in this stage of reflection, introspection, as the caterpillar creates that chrysalis of protection while it transforms. That's a necessary stage of that transformative process, right? So if there wasn't that protective barrier, there wouldn't be that container for that caterpillar to essentially readjust. I don't know the technically accurate biological, physiological terms to describe what happens, but the way I see it and how it's been described, it's like the caterpillar totally like turns into like a liquefied form of itself. It changes its structure of its matter to become this butterfly. And so it needs a container for that, right? That's an intense, acute transformation. And if there wasn't that chrysalis to protect, then there wouldn't be that container for that butterfly to emerge from, and it wouldn't be protected from the elements. It would just, you know, fall to the ground and absorb into the earth and all that kind of stuff. So we need that. We need healthy boundaries. When we are moving through um, transformative healing processes, um, sometimes we are in a vulnerable state. Um, I think of the dragons that are helping us to hold space while we are in this reflective time. I think it was the golden Atlantean dragon that's holding space as we move through this introspective stage. So it's okay to have boundaries, to have healthy boundaries, and recognize and discern what those need to be for us at any given moment as we move through our own journeys and our own healing processes. So I love that this is the first official spirit animal oracle for us today. So carry with you, butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. So on your journey today, remember butterfly spirit is with you, and butterfly spirit wants you to remember that transformation is beautiful, that your healing journey is beautiful. Every aspect of your healing journey, the challenges, the opportunities, the the wins, the successes. Um, it's all beautiful. Every aspect of our existence is beautiful because at our soul essence, at our essence, at our core, we already are these beautiful, energetic soul beings that choose to incarnate in these human experiences because we want to learn, we want to expand, we want to grow, we want to transform, we want to experience those transformative healing opportunities. So I have pondered and meditated on my visions for this series, and right now, Spirit is guiding me to pull a card every day until the new year. So I will be pulling a card for those of us watching, those of us who will watch the replay. I will pull a card every day until December 31st. And then after, starting on the 1st of January, I will use a similar format that I do for my Dragon Oracle card series. So I'll move it into a once a week card, and I will include healing, symbolic healing, in this series as well. And I will also include in the repost of this the oracle message and the protection message, um, as written by um, Colette Baron Reed in her companion book to this deck. All right, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Have fun with butterfly spirit today and the messages that came through. See you tomorrow.